All right, good morning, everybody. I'd like to thank you all for joining us this morning in this beautiful atrium here at the State House Convention Center. This is kind of the headquarters of the Marathon Weekend, and we're very excited to be here already. We are now 40 days away from Marathon Weekend, not that we're counting. My name is Mike Garrity. I'm the race director, and I'd like to acknowledge some special guests we have here. Mayor Scott is here, Gina Gimberling, the executive director of the Little Rock Convention and Visitors Bureau, our friends from Little Rock Roadrunners, Rock City Running, Fleet Feet. They're kind of the reason we're all here. So let me begin by introducing Brent Corbett, the president of Little Rock Roadrunners, to make a very special presentation for us.
Thanks, Mike. We're excited to be here. As you said, I'm Brent Corbett. I'm the president of the Little Rock Roadrunners. The Little Rock Roadrunners are a volunteer-run organization. Right after this, I'm heading out to my office at Maverick Transportation, where I'm a controller. As an accountant, press conferences, not my typical thing, so a little outside the normal daily gig for me. Little Rock Roadrunners, just a bit about us. We were founded in 1977. We have been a staple in the Central Arkansas running community for nearly 50 years now. We have nearly 340 members, most of which are right here in Little Rock or some of the surrounding areas like North Little Rock, Maumelle. We obviously have, with that many members, we have a large presence at local races like the Little Rock Marathon, both as participants and as volunteers. We put on weekly runs and social events that are open to the public. We're a running club, but we're big on just anyone who's welcome to come and go for a run, walk, hang out afterwards. Our big event each year is the Capital City Classic. It's held March 30th this year. We're crossing our fingers that no tornado comes through this year and decides to cancel it like last year. We host both a 10K race at that event and also a free kids mile. I guess the big reason we're here today is to talk about the RRCA Runner-Friendly Community designation that was recently awarded to Little Rock. The RRCA is an organization that's made up of about 1,500 clubs across the country, like the Little Rock Roadrunners. This designation was done based on basically three criteria were part of the application process. Number one, community infrastructure, so your trails, your parks, obviously something that we have an abundance of here in Little Rock. The other criteria was community support, so talking about local businesses and how they help. The two big ones that we really talked about a lot were Fleet Feet Little Rock and Rock City Running. These are our two specialty running stores in Little Rock. They not only put shoes on our feet, but they also create a lot of fun events that people are able to go out and do. So it's much more than just being a store. And then lastly, local government support was a big piece. There, obviously, Little Rock Parks, Little Rock Marathon, and especially with Little Rock Marathon, a lot of people think of it as an event that's, a 2-3 day event, but really they're doing stuff year round, whether it comes to training programs, a race series that includes a number of other races, and then a Little Rockers Kids program that runs through a number of schools throughout Central Arkansas. Based on our application that we were able to put in October, we received immediate feedback back from the RCA that it was very strong, and within a couple weeks they awarded us the designation. What this designation means is that we're able to promote Little Rock as a runner-friendly community for the next 5 years through 2028. We are the only city in Arkansas to have the designation, and there's only about 50 cities across the country that have the designation. So it's something that we can promote as running clubs, as local stores, as races, as a city. It's definitely something that we're proud of. I know our club is very proud of the fact that we were able to receive this designation. We have long felt we have an amazing running community and a great city, and it's nice to kind of see that recognized on a national scale like this by the RRCA. With all that said, I have some plaques, or I guess Geneva has some plaques. We're going to award one to the city and then also to Rock City Running and to Fleet Feet Little Rock so that they can proudly display those in their various places. Sure. Oh, okay. First have,
No, just come on up.
Okay, come on up. This is Bill Torrey with Rock City Running. And then Jeff Beeson with Fleet Feet Little Rock. And then of course Mayor Scott. No introduction.
get some pictures real quick, and then I'll introduce you to speak. And now we'll have some words from Mayor Scott.
I won't tarry too long. Brent did a phenomenal job really sharing the why that we're here today. Today is a big day for the city of Little Rock because we truly are a city in a park, but while we're a city in a park, you can't have a park without people. And one of the great things that we have today is the true power of the people with our Little Rock Roadrunners Club and the runner community, because they're the reason why we have this designation. We are so excited about what they've been able to do over the years, including the work from our Little Rock Parks and Recreation team and our marathon team with Mike Garrity and Miss Geneva Lamb, who are there, because they're a small but mighty team. And you should know that they are working day in and day out to ensure that we have a great running community, a great running ecosystem, but also a great marathon. This marathon brings to our city close to $7 million in economic impact. But now, to have this true designation to be one of 50 cities across the nation to truly focus on this is another opportunity to focus on our tourism and truly focus on the different things that we're doing from a quality of life and place amenities, and how our Parks and Recreation team are connecting more trails within our parks. We have 63 parks within the city of Little Rock, investing close to $2 million to ensure that we're connecting these parks to be runner friendly as well. And we continue to do that together. Again, we're here because of our runner community, and we're so excited about what they've done. So Brent and the entire runner community, we do appreciate this honor. We're going to uplift this, we're going to market this so we can truly continue to be a running destination for the entire world. Thank you.
At this time, I'd like to bring up our executive director of the Little Rock Marathon. She was one of the two creators back in 2002, Geneva Lamb.
Hi, thank you everybody, all these tall people. Thank you everybody for coming out here on a cloudy, kind of cold day, but that's okay. We're gonna celebrate running, we're gonna celebrate parks. So I am Geneva Lamb. I'm the executive director of the Little Rock Marathon, so been doing it for a while. A couple of things I wanted to highlight this year. We are going back to, we have a new course, or a new old course, I guess is the best way to put it. So our course for the marathon will be the course that we had before the pandemic and the I-30 construction hit. So, which is great news for us. We don't have to recertify that course. Our half marathon course, we're changing it up a little bit to include the, the Central High School and to include the Governor's Mansion, which were some of the things that were requested of us. So happy to do that, and we're gonna finish certifying it soon, I believe. Bill Torrey certifies our courses, so, you know, and there's a long process that we have to go through. It's quite fun. You get to see a lot of the city. Anyway, I wanted to also, we've got a special guest here with us today. Heidi, would you come out here? Highland Dairy is one of our sponsors of the race, and so last year we did it, and we didn't say much about it, but Heidi is gonna lead our mascot rally, which we're gonna do right in front of the kids' race. So basically, they're not gonna run, or they might run, it just depends on the day. Last year it was a little warm for all of the mascots to run with the kids, but they certainly enjoyed being there, and the kids loved him. So Heidi, have you been training? Good. Heidi will probably do a little bit of running with the kids. She's always really great to engage with the kids, but we'll be doing that right before the kids race, and they'll be giving high fives. Arkansas PBS is also going to have a couple of mascots, and then we'll probably have the Batman show up, and he's a favorite of all of the kids. I think he's been doing it I'm going to say 10 years, so he's always out there. And it's just one of the things to bring more engagement and more kids to the race, and hopefully we'll have a lot more mascots this year. So we're actively seeking mascots from all over central Arkansas, and so hopefully we'll have, 10, maybe 20 this year. That would be great, I think. So another thing I wanted to talk about, thank you, high five, thank you. Thank you, Heidi. Another thing I wanted to tell you guys about, VW of Little Rock, where are you? I know there we go. They are our official vehicle of the Little Rock Marathon. So we will be having a family fun zone race day on Sunday, I guess. And what that's going to entail, weather permitting, we're going to have lots of VW cars out there, but there'll also be an inflatable zone, bleachers, and a bunch of other surprises that we're not going to tell everybody, but it'll be a lot of fun and very engaging. And when you see the finish line, it's spectacular, but I think they're going to make it more engaging with all the things that they plan to do. So we're very excited about that. Another thing that we have coming up would be, let's see, our course, the Family Fun Zone. Yes, Flyway Brewery. Where are you? Oh, there we go. Flyway Brewery is our official beer, and that's pretty exciting. We're very excited to have him because it is a local brewery, and we're all about focusing on local and getting more involved with our local manufacturers. So we are very excited that they're coming on board, and we're going to be pleased to serve that to all of the athletes after they finish the race on Sunday. So be looking for that, and there'll be more about that to come. One of the reasons why people come to Little Rock is, well, because we're a great city. They come, and it's not all about the medal, but if you haven't got to see it, here it is. It's pretty shiny and it's pretty big, but people come from around the world to get this. And when I was looking at the numbers, and we're probably going to sell out, I'm hoping, before our 20-miler on February 10th, but we have 100 or so spots left in the marathon, and right at that with all the other races. But looking at our participant database, and I checked this out this morning, 59% of our participants are from outside of the area. They consider them tourists. That's 59%. That's a lot of heads and beds. I know that we are sold out of a lot of our hotels, which is great, and we'll be looking to find some more. So that's a good problem to have. So we're really excited about that. There'll be more announcements coming in the weeks ahead, but I really thank you guys for being out here, and we promised everybody we'd keep it quick, so I'm gonna hush up and let Mike bring our next speaker up. So thank you.
All right, one other point about the marathon. We are part of the city. We're part of the Little Rock Parks and Recreation, and we were created to help fund Parks and Rec. And over the 21 years, this is our 22nd race, we've donated back to the Parks Department over $1.3 million. So it's something we're kind of proud of. And speaking of money and all things tourism, this time I'd like to bring up the Executive Director of the Little Rock Convention and Visitors Bureau, Gina Gimberling.
Good morning, everyone, and congratulations to the City of Little Rock for being recognized as a runner-friendly community. This recognition furthers the Convention and Visitors Bureau's efforts to attract more visitors to Little Rock. Our recreation infrastructure makes us attractive to leisure visitors, as well as conventions and convention attendees. More and more visitors are looking for the outdoor recreation opportunities when choosing a destination. This recognition makes Little Rock more visible and eligible to tap into that travel market. The Little Rock Marathon attracts athletes from every U.S. state and several international destinations as well. Thousands of runners travel to our city and bring their friends and family with them. They stay in our hotels, they eat in our restaurants, and they shop in our retail establishments, generating a significant economic impact into our city. And thanks to the Little Rock Marathon's thoughtfully designed courses, runners get a firsthand look at our city's culture and history. These amenities, along with our welcoming hospitality, give them a reason to come back for future visits. Thank you to the mayor and the city of Little Rock for your commitment to our recreation infrastructure. And thank you to the Little Rock Marathon for your dedication to host a fantastic event each year. I look forward to seeing everyone at the finish line. Thanks so much.
So that's going to wrap up our presentations for today. Geneva, Mayor Scott, Gina, and we have a number of sponsors and representatives from Roadrunners that are here. If anybody has any questions, feel free to track them down. Most of them are right over here on this side.